Hello everyone, it's Pastor Lon, homesteading pastor, and my beautiful wife Robbie Lynn. Good to see y'all again on our next episode of Come Sit a Spell. Been off here a little while. Like I said on my last devotion, been out of town. I was in North Carolina, western North Carolina the weekend, and now we're up here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for the rest of this week. And we right here got the backdrop for us tonight is the Little Pigeon River. And we really had some good times out there. Bradley's been enjoying himself, as well as the rest of our kids and our nieces and nephews and ourselves. Been out there enjoying that nice cold mountain water. But just wanted to get back on here with our Come Sit a Spell moment. I know some of you have been emailing us and stuff and checking to see where we've been. We appreciate your concern, appreciate your prayers, and I hope this Come Sit a Spell will be a blessing to you. We'll talk about something tonight that's very uncommon, I guess you could say, in this day and time we're living in. But nevertheless, it's something that needs to be talked about. So with that being said, our topic tonight is the need for genuine people. Now, a lot of people say genuine, a lot of people say, I say genuine people. So there's a great need for genuine or genuine people in the world today. And that's something that's really, this world is lacking in this time we're living in today. So, you got genuine people in your life, you need to be thankful. I'm talking about family, friends, co-workers, employer, whoever. If you got genuine people in your life, you need to be grateful and thankful for that, because that's a dying breed, unfortunately, in these times we're living in today. You know, before I talk about genuine people, talk about the people that are not genuine, not genuine. They're people that's like, there's so many people that are fake in the world today. In other words, they're two-faced. They with you and they're with you, and then they're with whoever else and stabbing you in the back. That's something else I jotted down, that that real people, real genuine people won't stab their friends and family in the back. Anything you want to say about that before we move on? I mean, you know, in other words, there's a lot of people that go along with the flow. They for whoever they're around at the time. And
they'll talk about people with you, they'll talk about you.
Yeah, I've often heard that. They'll talk about you, talk about other people to you. They'll talk about you to other people. There's probably a lot of truth in that today. So there's people that are, and I've also heard my granddad and different ones have always told me that a man or a woman know better than their word. You know, we're living in a time now, not like the past. They used to say that the handshake would seal the deal. If a man told you something or a woman told you something, you could take it to the bank. You could count on it. Now you have to get lawyers involved, because there's so many people that's not genuine. They're false and they're fake, and they're out to get whatever they can out of you. I wrote down a definition that I looked up in the dictionary about being genuine or genuine. Genuine meaning free from hypocrisy. You know, there's a lot of hypocrites in the world today, and if you're genuine, you're not a hypocrite. And if you're a hypocrite, you're not genuine. So it also says having apparent qualities or character. And that's something that's unheard of in the world we're living in today, is words like, and I got a little bit ahead of myself, but words like trust, integrity, character, honesty, love. I mean, all these different things that go on in words that go on in the world today, and those are some of the words that are losing focus on this day and time we're living in. Also, I wrote down some synonyms for the word genuine or genuine: guileless, honest, innocent, natural, real, simple, sincere, true, and unpretending. I like that synonym, unpretending. I mean, like here on our channel, we try to be as genuine as we can, because we live the same life here on camera as we do off camera. We've got friends on YouTube. We got friends that they've met us before. They've talked to us before. Different families that know that we're the same in person as we are on this camera. That's what we try to be. We're not here for show. We're here because we feel like God placed us here to help people through our ministry, but also just talk about topics like this today, because that's something that's missing in the world today, is good, wholesome talk and conversation and words in this day and time. So again, genuine people are real. You can take them at face value. What you see is what you get with them. That's why I try to live my life the same way. So does Robbie Lynn, and I hope you do the same. Also, genuine people, they act the same in a crowd as well as when they are alone. And I've often said, who you really are is what you do in the dark, what you do when you're by yourself, what you do when nobody else is watching. That's who you are. Anybody can put on the dog or put on a show and pretend in church. Even got a lot of churches today that people play in church and pretending. They're hypocrites. Got a lot of people in your family and your friends and your employees or fellow employees that in the world today that are playing the role of a hypocrite. They'll go along with what you say, and then they'll go along with what somebody else says contrary to what he just talked to you about. And that's sad, but that's the world we're living in today. Common sense is something else that genuine people have. They're real thinkers. They think for themselves, real genuine people. They're not being led around by the nose and depend on Big G to take care of them, or I should say little G. Big G is God. They don't depend on little G to take care of them, and they don't. They think for themselves to try to do what's best for them and their families. And then it comes back down. I jotted down trust, integrity, character, honesty, and love. They love you for who you are and not for the gain they can get out of you. They love and appreciate you for who you are and not what they can get out of you. And there are a lot of people, unfortunately, like that today. They're quick to help the guy that's got plenty of deer hunting land that they can maybe get to hunt some deer on his land, or they quick to help the man that's got a pond full of bass fish so he can get the bass fishing. But how about the little widow lady that don't have anything to give back? That's the people you really should be trying to help. We should try to help everybody. But you know, nothing wrong with helping the guy that's got the land, got plenty of money, got a pond full of fish. But even when you help them, you shouldn't expect nothing in return. You should help them because you just feel that that's the right thing to do. And you agree?
And a lot of people they act different around certain. They got this set of friends that they act a certain way, and then they got another set of friends, and it's like they're having to change characters.
Yeah.
Every time they're around different people, instead of just being what they are with everybody.
It's like two personalities.
Yeah, you have to be, wait, if I go with this set of friends, I gotta act this way, and then
well, let's just put it out there.
Can't be myself.
They might want to be around you and I because we don't drink, we don't cuss, we don't do those things, and they act that way. But then when they go with the other crowd that does those things, they try to fit in. And I think that's a lot's going on in the world today. That's a big problem, I think, is people trying to fit in with the people down the street. I won't say last names because we always say the Joneses or the Browns or the whoever, but people try to fit in instead of the way it was in the old days and where we try to be. We're our own person.
If you want to be friends with us, this is who we
That's
are.
right. Exactly right.
We're not
This is
going to
who we
change
are.
Who we are for you to like us.
Right. We are who we
it's
are.
so much easier just to be yourself.
It is. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. That's a lot of truth in that. There's a lot of people trying to be something they're not. And I hope y'all can tell that's the way we are. We try to be genuine as much as we can, whether it's on camera, off camera, responding to emails, text messages, phone calls, or even in person. Which kind of goes along with the next thing I had jotted down. Genuine people don't stab one another in the back. They got your back if you're in person with them or not. In other words, you got some friends out there that even if you're not with them and you know that they're not stabbing you in the back, tearing you down, you got that kind of trust in them and the faith in them to know that they're gonna stand their ground, and you don't have to worry about anybody running you down as long as they're in their presence anyway.
You got those friends that if somebody came to you and said, this person done this said something about you, or you got that friend that you would know that person's lying.
Right.
And you know that friend wouldn't do that to you.
Right. I've often said, live your life in a way that if anybody says anything negative or bad about something you've done, they would have to be telling a lie. If you live it the right way, they'll be lying on you because you don't do that. And your true friends, your genuine friends, they'll know whether that person's lying on you or not because they know you. You know, so many people go on with, they'll say, well, so and so done me like this, and they'll start running them down, stabbing them in the back. But you gotta treat people, you know, the way you treat people the way you want to. Right. You can't go along with the flow just because they treated somebody else wrong, because you don't know what the person done that's accusing them. You don't know what they done to make that person react that way, if they did. But all I do is I know how people treat me, and I know
judge a person by how they treat you,
right.
not by what others say.
That's exactly right. You judge them by how they treat you, not other people. But that's something that's missing in this world today, and especially in this nation, and all the little communities and stuff, is the fact that people don't, they're not genuine anymore. They go with the flow. They fake. They don't think for themselves, and most of the time, if you really pay attention, you can see right through those people. Most of the time. Now we need to pray for them. We're not kicking them to the curb. They need prayer. And I'm telling you right now, the reason we brought this up tonight, I thought about this. We're living in a time today where we need one another more than ever before, and you don't need anybody bailing out on you. You don't need anybody tearing things down when you're trying to build things up. You don't need people, the Bible talks about scattering. If you're not gathering together, you're scattering abroad. And like I said, we got friends in different states, now in different countries here on YouTube, and even people that we've been friends with before YouTube. And I hope they know that, you know, we got their back. We'll stick by them, and we pray that they'll stick by us, whether it's physically, in prayer, or whatever. Because we're all in this together. You need one another. You need a friend in your life today, probably more than you have ever in the history of this country and this world. When you talk about honorable people, I mean genuine people, honorable comes to mind, as well as faithful friends. Faithful. If you're faithful to God, that means you're gonna follow Him, trust Him with everything within you. Same way with our friends. We got faithful friends. I hope that people know that we are friends. They consider us their friend. That we're faithful friends to them. We're not backstabbers. We're not going to run you down behind your back. What you see with us is what you get. And we hope that's the same way with the friends we've made here on YouTube, as well as the friends we have in our own areas. But that's something that's really, I know a lot of people don't think they need anybody. That's so not so. We all need somebody. We all need one another, because we're living in a time today where the enemy's trying to isolate us and divide us. And we need one another to encourage each other. I'll tell you something that really made me feel good this week. Like I said, we've been out of town and been in a couple places where we didn't have any good Wi-Fi, so therefore we couldn't get any devotions out or any other videos, so we weren't able to post anything. Well, we have people sending us emails and text messages checking on us to see if we were okay. I would consider them genuine friends. They're really concerned about our well-being and wondering why they hadn't seen us on here in a little while. So thank y'all for that. But we encourage you to put some comments in the comment section below. And people that, if you have genuine friends, or you've had people stab you in your back before that you thought were your genuine friends, because all of us have had them at one time. But even though they've stabbed you in the back, you still got to do the right thing and forgive them. Kind of like when Jesus was headed to the cross of Calvary, He told him, and hanging on the cross, He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And we know that a lot of people, they know what they're doing when they're stabbing you in the back, but at the same time, we got to forgive them. That don't mean we have to pal around with them. You know who your friends are. You know the ones you can trust. And you know the one that's going to be your friend. In other words, I got friends, and somebody would come to me right now and say, so-and-so said you were two-faced, blah, blah, you done this, that, and that. I would not believe that. I would have to hear it from the mouth of the person I call friend, my genuine, true friend. You say the same?
You got friends.
Yeah.
It's hard to find.
Genuine friend.
We've got a handful.
But I thank the Lord for every one of them, I tell you that. So, that just bothers me when I see a lot of people say they don't need anybody. That's a foolish statement. Everybody needs somebody. And like I said, we're here to encourage people, and we're your friends. We hope you feel the same way about us, because y'all sure encourage us with your comments. And your thumbs up and all that stuff to help us on our YouTube channel. But our YouTube channel has become, like several others, more than just a YouTube channel. It's almost like an extended family to us and extended friends, genuine friends. And for that, we're truly grateful. You may not agree with everything we say on here, but you eat the meat and spit out the bones. Amen. We, like Brother Howard Ferguson said, I mentioned this the last time, we are who we are. You know, I told you last time, we're born again Christians. We believe in Jesus Christ. We believe He rose from the dead and coming back to receive the church. And we're just who we are. And we thank the Lord for the blessings He's bestowed upon us and our families. Even to be in such a nice place as this right here with this backdrop behind us. He really blessed us.
A lot of you were asking about my mama, and my mama's with us this week. And that's one of the reasons. I mean, a lot of people might criticize us for taking vacations and stuff like that, but as long as my mom is able to come and spend time with us, I'm going to come and spend time with her and make memories with her and my family. You know, that's what it's about, family and memories. And I'm going to be with her and make memories with her as long as I can, enjoy our family together.
Because she's like us, she's not getting any younger.
Well, she is doing better since she got back from the hospital. We're trying to build her up. She's weak and stuff, but she's still tagging along with us.
Yep, she's still hanging in there. Well, thank you for your prayers for her mom. Somebody else, I was going to say, and I was thinking about saying. But yeah, as far as that, we are who we are. You know, a lot of people don't believe in homesteaders taking vacation. That's fine, that's them. But you know, we're gonna, as long as we can. And our biggest thing is our homestead's not that big anyway. And we got some dedicated people in Russell and Angie Gaming to take care of our homestead while we're gone, and they're doing a fine job.
They're helping us out big time this time, and last time they helped us out, and their daughter and her husband and grandson, they had to take part in it because
Russell's mom had passed away.
But they pitched in, and I mean, we don't have to worry about a thing when we're gone, when they're taking care of it.
So therefore we would consider them genuine friends.
We know when we leave it in their hands, everybody's taken care of.
Yep.
Just like we will.
Just like a good example today. Angie called me today not long ago before we started recording this video. A church member let me borrow, I had that video on here where we was cutting the pasture with the tractor and the bush hog. And Mr. Stevie Culpepper let us use that from the church. He goes to church with us. I had it parked in my shed when we left. Now I forgot to let them know that Stevie was coming to get it. Well, he came and got it yesterday, I guess after they fed up or whatever, and it wasn't gone. And when they got there today, the tractor was missing. He came and got his tractor. And she called me, that lets me know that they're paying real close attention. She called me, said, hey, this tractor was under your shed, it's gone, is it supposed to be? And I let her know that it was the owner of it had come and picked it up. He needed to get it back home so he could cut some pasture of his own.
Also, Gavin's little friend, Caitlin, she's helping us out.
Yep, Caitlin, she's helping us out feeding cats and fish. Yep. So we appreciate that. And she's a genuine friend to Gavin, and she helps us out. And you know, it was just something that was on my mind this week about genuine friends. And I said,
that's what I would tell young people too, like high school, junior high, don't mess around with the fake friends. I mean, don't waste your time. Don't let them get to you. Find you a good, genuine friend and stick with that friend. It don't matter if you ain't got but one. As long as you got one that's genuine, then you got a friend.
I'd rather
don't worry about the fake friends.
Right.
Don't try to change yourself to get more fake friends.
Right. That's right.
They're gonna stick with you.
Don't change yourself to fit in with the wrong crowd. Those fake friends are a dime a dozen.
In high school, I had that one true friend, me and her stuck together.
Yep. Still friends today.
Yep. Al, as a matter of fact, she's Al. Well, she wasn't Al. Her maiden name was Al.
Yeah. I can't think of the last name now. I said we were good friends here. But anyway, I would rather have one genuine friend than 25 fake friends any day of the week. So that's just something we had on our mind tonight. We wanted to share with y'all. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this topic. Do you have genuine friends? Do you have people you can really consider your friend? And then you got some friends that they friends and they even feel like extended family, even though they're not maybe blood kin. Your immediate family, they feel like family. So that means a lot to us, and I hope it means a lot to you guys out there. You know, I just can't get away from that. Just thinking about the good friends, because I'm a people's person anyway. And believe it or not, Robin has become more of a people's person since we started this YouTube channel. Right, sweetie? Yeah, I say so. She is. She's gotten a lot better. I'm real proud of her. And speaking of that, she's my wife, but she's also my most genuine friend. And I can say that with honesty and with all that's within me. And I love her. I don't show her enough, but I love her with everything within me. And this is the closest friend, other than Jesus, this is the closest friend I got. For that, I am very grateful. Anything you want to say before we wrap this up? It's a beautiful setting.
Beautiful weather too.
It is. We are.
It's hard to pack up and leave when we do.
We're gonna have another video. If I want to come out when we get back home, different things that we've recorded along this journey. Try to piece them together, make one good video for you guys. So that'll be coming out sometime next week probably. But just be praying for us. We're praying for y'all, and I thank you for our genuine friends that's been checking on us. And even if you didn't check on us, a lot of you probably been wondering where we were, because a lot of you have commented on the video that just went out yesterday of the devotion about our God will never forsake us. Y'all been commenting in the comment section on glad to hear from us and concerned about us and thanking the Lord that we're back on here. So that really means a lot to Robin and I.
Our Wi-Fi is terrible here,
yeah, man, the Wi-Fi we was at in Western North Carolina was really bad. Matter of fact, the devotion that came out that I just posted, we couldn't post it until we got to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So I had done that a couple of days before it actually came out, but we couldn't post it until we got good Wi-Fi. Then we get here where we are. It's a nice house right here on the river and everything. This is Little Pigeon River. I might have said that earlier. Right behind us, this Little Pigeon River is very cold, very peaceful, very relaxing. No matter what goes wrong in the house, this river makes it worth every bit of it. Speaking of what went on in the house, last night we lost water supply, and we called, and everybody on the street was out of water, but finally the guy came here this morning, mid-morning, and got the water going again. It's still not 100% like it was, but at least,
thought we were going to have to go to the river and take a bath.
Yeah, thought we had to go to the river and take a bath, but ended up we were able to. He got the water going. At least the pressure's not like it was upstairs, but it's better than not having any water at all. Maybe it'll get better as we go on. But anyway.
House full.
Yeah, how many do we have here today?
I think we got 19 adults, I think.
And 2 babies. 19 adults,
my 2 sisters.
Well, us,
one of my sister's whole family, and then the other sister, part of her family, and my mama, and all of us.
Which brings me to another point in wrapping this up.
All family can't do that.
I was fixing to say. We're grateful that we still got family members that can come together and hang out together like this. And
our kids and their kids.
Yeah, all get along good, and they're having a good time in the river. Corey's birthday party was yesterday. We took him to Paula Dean's restaurant, and all of us went together and ate supper there.
A lot of families are not that close.
No, so for that we're grateful. And speaking of that, even when we're at home,
we can't get over each other's nerves.
Well, that's normal.
We get over it.
That's normal. That's normal. But even at home, I was saying we did dinner at her mama's house every Sunday. Normally, if everything, nobody's sick or nothing going on, we only eat at her mama's every day. And I get people all the time around home and say, "Man, y'all blessed to have families still get together on Sunday to eat Sunday dinner together," because a lot of families don't do that anymore. We're thankful that we're able to do that. We call one another family, and we're friends. We stick close together.
You never know. Spend time with them while you're down.
That's exactly right. Nobody knows what tomorrow may bring. Today is the day we need to be making good on the time God's given us and allowed us to be here. Give me great joy today. I had a time getting Bradley down to the water, getting him back up, but it's worth every ounce of effort.
He went in the lazy river.
Yeah, he thinks he's in a lazy river like you have these pools, these motels and stuff. But they got a little place, you can't see it in the where we're sitting, but got a little place that's isolated where the current's not as strong and Valley State and that. And then Robin and I got out there and a little bit deeper. The polar plunge like Art and Bree and what's the other guy? Well, there was another YouTuber you told me that does that too. I can't think of his name. Justin Rose maybe. But anyway, they get out there and that cold water does something to your body. And now I feel like my joints have limbered up more since we've been out in that cold water. Really feel good. So, anyway, I reckon we're going to end this, come sit a spell. So we can go eat supper. My brother-in-laws, I have two brother-in-laws that can really cook. Daryl and Barney, they're in there cooking now. What we having tonight? Chicken ball?
Chicken ball and
whatever the fixings they have to come along with it, we're going to go in there.
He's taking ribs up right now for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's for tomorrow night. But anyway, we're just enjoying ourselves here in eastern Tennessee in Pigeon Forge here on the Little Pigeon River. And we'll be here for a couple more days to the weekend, and we'll be heading back to South Carolina. But anyway, leave us some comments below. We're still praying for all these requests that's been coming in. We'll continue to do so. So you can even drop requests in here when I come to the spell. We'll pray for those. If I don't get to answer your comments back from that first devotion, I might not be able to answer back till I get home with the way the Wi-Fi is right here. We're going to probably have to get this edited and maybe ride uptown somewhere and get it to load so it'll come out at the right time. So y'all bear with us on that. If it don't, it'll come out when we can get it out. But anything else you want to add, Brother Lynn?
That's it.
Well, until next time, remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and Jesus Christ is the answer for any and everything you're dealing with in life. We hope y'all have a blessed rest of the week.